So I got this really tall box in the mail with package, and I thought, what could I do with it? And then with Halloween coming up, I thought I will make the columns for a cemetery. So I'm going to cut this in half, and I am going to make 2 columns for a cemetery, and then I'm going to use just like some pizza boxes for the tops of them. And then I'm going to try to cut out the word cemetery using this box and some stencils. And once I get this cut, I think I'm going to spray paint it gray and then just kind of paint in between the bricks like some black. I might add another color in that to make it a little bit more stone-like. But yeah, let's get started in making this. Okay, I went ahead and cut them in half, and they're pretty close. I mean, not perfect, but it is a cemetery, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spray paint them and then put the tops on them. But it's kind of windy, so I might wait. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and paint the tops of the columns. I'm just going to use some gray spray paint and just get those coated and then let them dry. A little tip, don't do what I did and put a lot of tape on it, because as you can see, the tape is shown after you spray paint it. I'm going to turn it around and use this as a front, but just a little tip. Okay, to paint it, I decided not to spray paint it. I just mixed up some paint, gray or white and black, and I'm just going to use a sponge, and I'm just going to make the bricks, and then I think I'm just going to paint the line in between the bricks. If you want to do it easier, you can use gray spray paint. I just barely have any gray spray paint left, so I'm going to use up the paint that I have. And yeah, we're going to hope this turns out good. Okay, here's the one side. The video does not make it look good, but I swear it does. And I don't think I'm going to paint the lines in between, because I think it looks kind of like old, and I like the different textures in it, so I'm going to keep going here. Alright, now we are going to go ahead and glue the tops down. I'm just going to use hot glue, but you can also use probably like super glue, I don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue these top down. They are ready, and yeah. Okay, now I made the arch. I know it's not perfect, but you know, it's a cemetery, it's old, so we're just gonna go with it. And I found some stencils. Yes, it does not spell cemetery right now because I want to reuse some, but I think I'm just gonna use a glue gun and fill in the stencils so that way it's raised. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint the whole thing gray, and I think that will work. So we're gonna go with that. So I finished all the letters in hot glue, and I'm gonna spray paint it gray, and if the letters don't show up, I'm just going to paint, like touch them up with some black paint. So to secure the columns, I went ahead and put a cinder block standing up, and then I'm just going to slide it over top of it like that, so that way it's sturdy and it will stand up and not tip over. Okay, here is the finished look. I think it turned out so good, and I cannot wait to light it up at night with the fog. It's gonna look fantastic. Happy Halloween!